in the land of football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approaches, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, the world's most followed league, tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool. It would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
And already we're underway here.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and...
He's found a way through. Kajuste. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Perez. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's got the... Havertz! Goal! Arsenal!
I've done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Quality ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hutchinson. Nicely weighted ball.
Look, it's a run defence is this.
Big header! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
That's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Great head.
Keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's looking wide. Ødegaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Perez. White.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Havertz. Ødegaard. And here's Perez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bergkamp. No, that's been intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Perez. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and even the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rice. Now it's Havertz. Burns. Clark. Burns. Does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Havertz. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
52.
In with the challenge. Odegaard. And it's Perez. Chaplin. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, what a ball he's in. He has a shot. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Havertz. Bergkamp. And here's Trossard. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. They come. He picked his spot expertly. Ipswich choosing to make the first change.
Number 29.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a... Burgess. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Odegaard. Coming on the field is number 19, Wilshere.
Burns. Arsenal clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Now it's Trossard.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Havertz!
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Bergkamp. And here's Trossard. And here's Havertz. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
It's the short...
And that will be it. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism. The English game as two historical heavyweights square up to each other, ready to go blow for blow in what remains one of the game's intense rivalries. There are some that argue, and with some validity, that the significance of this fixture has diminished to a small extent since its heyday back in the 90s and mid-2000s, when these two teams were lapping up the lion's share of silverware season after season. Times have changed since, thanks largely to the emergence of other ambitious teams, but there is no doubt that this remains one of the hottest tickets around. It has the history, it has the hype, and it has always provided high entertainment. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game. You can all... Shapes to shoot! But... Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Martinez. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Harry Maguire is a real presence at the back, and also someone who can play the ball out of defence or certainly take the ball into midfield. That's a winning combination in the modern game. So many teams like to do that, and I think his stats on the ball, especially running and passing, have got him right up there now in terms of respect. And you also have to mention his durability. He practically plays every game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mazraoui. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And now the breakaway. Diogo Dalot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mount. And he's had a hit. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ahmad really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Bergkamp. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Saka. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the game remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going.
Has a go! Mazraoui. Ahmad. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Kivior. Gabriel. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Oh, such a clever touch.
The attendance
Ahmad.
for this match was 72,306.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Ahmad. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. Kivior. He's gone forward. And it's Perez. Havertz. Looking for the run. It's Bergkamp! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Bruno Fernandes. And De Ligt. Højlund. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Diogo Dalot. Now it's Mount. Interesting ball. Mount! And that should be the keeper's.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but...
Oh no, this does not look good! There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Diogo Dalot. Played in by Dalot.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, smashing header! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes. And the players are all set to get started. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. White. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, and he's through the middle. Sulemana, he could be in here. Kivior, and it's played forward. Havertz. Now it's Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Somewhat off target. Downs.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, that's well spotted. Ødegaard. He's looking wide. No, that's been intercepted. Havertz. Havertz is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Good read, needed to be. Walker-Peters. Harwood-Bellis. Walker-Peters. And the assistant referee has his flag. Kivior. And Gabriel. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Havertz. He's played it back. And here's Havertz. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Stay calm. He picked his spot expertly. Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Walker-Peters cuts out the pass. Walker-Peters. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rice.
1 minute added
White
time.
is in a really good position out wide. Saka into the box. Brilliantly cut out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from.
Martinelli! Oh, that was...
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Merino! In he goes again. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Saka. Saka! And it's in! Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Saka. Rice. That is good alertness. Downs.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
62,005.
Walker-Peters. Works it forward. Ødegaard. Now Kivior. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Ødegaard. Oh, terrific save. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Walker-Peters.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, they could break here. Spread out to the left. Southampton needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Walker-Peters. Can he get onto this? It's a goal kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11.
Kivior.
Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field.
Gently done.
Number 22.
Arsenal are closing in on a comfortable win.
Number 10. Bergkamp.
Harwood
Number
Bellis.
7, Perez. Substitution in progress.
Bednarek. Oh no, this does not look good. Just the keeper's... He's had a shot! He's got a goal! It is...
And then unleash.
Arsenal, after 88
Well, it's an
minutes.
inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ruben Pires.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Ruben Pires. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Walker-Peters.
Coming on the field is number 4.
And it's Lallana.
Vieira. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most... That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having toward,
They came,
and
they
no
scored,
surprise
and they
there.
were